prior to having Annie, we had lost some babies before, and so she was our miracle, and I expected to have nothing but joy, and I didn't. And it was the toughest thing I've ever had to go through. I looked at her and felt empty inside. I detached from everyone, especially my daughter. So every night I'd close myself in a room, and my husband would be taking care of Annie, and I'd cry and I'd cry and I'd cry and I'd cry, and then I'd go to bed, and I'd wake up and do it again the next day. Catholic Social Services has been a godsend. It's helped me out so much. I remember during therapy, I started telling her a story about something that I was doing with Annie, and she stopped me and she said, when you just said her name, you smiled. She said, it's in there. She said, it's in there, Tracy. It's all in there. It wasn't just tears of pain and sorrow. They were, I was crying tears of joy that day. I said, thank you so much for sharing that with me. When she said that, it just was the turning point for me. Like, I know I'm still in there and I can come out of this. Life is great now. Annie's 15 months old, and she's the light of my life. I can't imagine my life without her. I can't even describe how wonderful the services have been for me. It's been quite a journey, and one that I will never forget, and I will always be grateful for.
I think being isolated is the hardest thing for older people. You are active up to 65, and then you retire, and then people forget about you. It's very sad.
They're wanting, and we're wanting, to communicate with people. And people that are isolated in their homes are wanting somebody. And if this program did not exist, they would become more introverted, more isolated. And isolation isn't good. That's when you slowly die.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Dorothy.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you today?
I am good. Having other people in your life is very, very important. Not just family and neighbors, but people who really seem to care.
Every Wednesday when I come, she just receives me with a warm smile, and I am just excited to be here. And I believe she looks forward to Wednesdays too.
You meet new people and do new things, things that you hadn't even thought you would enjoy, that you will enjoy because you're doing it with somebody who cares about you. Somebody comes to see you not because they have to, but they want to.
There's a program out there that there is hope. You can exist. You can live. Life goes on.
And I think the most important thing for older people is to know that there is goodness happening in this world for them. And somebody cares about them. And this friendly visiting program is very important in that regard.
I started here as an intern, and 40 years later I am still here providing services to people. Our services are just as effective now as they were then, and having been here for that period of time, you get to see that. I enjoy being able to help people affect change in their lives and to help them with their quality of life. And in serving those people, we provide those services in a way that show that we truly do care about them, not just as a number, but as an individual. One key thing that Catholic Social Services does is to give people hope. Sometimes that's hope where there is none, sometimes that's hope where it just needs to be maintained. And you can see it in their faces when we work with them and when others ask them about our agency.
Hope is never giving up.
Hope is necessary.
Hope is building a bridge and closing the gap.
Hope is faith.